So we started with society. Society is a web of social relationships. Aristotle called man as a social animal. So society ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಏನಿದ್ದಾನೆ he cannot live in isolation because he has a lot of dependencies. He has to act like father ಇರ್ಬೋದು, brother ಇರ್ಬೋದು, husband ಇರ್ಬೋದು, etc. And he has to have the cooperation of society also. ಅವನಿಗೊಂದು cooperation ಬೇಕು plus coordination ಬೇಕು. So because of all that, man has to live in a society only, and he can develop or he can prosper only when he is living in a community. So ಇದು society. Society is a web of social relationships. So we saw what did Aristotle say ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. Next we went on to see what is the features of Indian society. Indian society ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ we saw that Indian society is diverse society. Indian society is rural based society. Indian society is agrarian society. Indian society is predominantly patriarchal society. Indian society is basically cultural based society, superstitious society. So all of this we saw when we saw the characteristics of Indian society. Then we went on to see that in spite of all this characteristics or diversities, we have what is called as unity. It may be regional unity, linguistic unity, or racial unity, or the most important or the predominant unity, which is called as caste based unity. Correct or not, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So then we went on to see what is called as village and urban India. So village and urban India, we saw basically village area is something which is predominantly agriculture based or predominantly Indian culture folks ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. That is called as villages. Urban area ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ basically heterogeneous society, ಇದು homogeneous society, agriculture based ಇಲ್ಲಿ, specialist based ಇಲ್ಲಿ. In the village we saw it has more number of a specialists or semi specialists or partial specialists ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ we saw totally specialists ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ it is mutual cooperation or mutual development or dependency ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ it is mostly formal relationship which is totally for economic criteria ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. So these differences we saw. Then we went on to see what is called as social structure. Social structure ಅಲ್ಲಿ we saw that Indian society is a stratified society which is into 4 strata ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. 4 ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಾದಲ್ಲಿ we saw it is basically ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಲೋವರ್ ಇದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣ್, ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯ, ವೈಶ್ಯ, ಶೂದ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಟಚಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. We saw this one. Then we went on to see the class system which is coming into picture these days because of market based economy or globalization. Any doubt in the first chapter, sir? Clear alwa?
No, sir.
Yeah.